Here in Singapore, the Straits Times Index closed flat, down just a touch in trade. Investors will be going into the weekend heartened, though. Small gains earlier in this shortened trading week helped the index to improve 1.38% from last Friday's close. Investors have been keenly watching for news on bank earnings, of course, this week. So far, OCBC's profits in the first half have been impressive, and investors are betting that when the bank releases earnings on November the 5th, well, there will be another strong performance, perhaps for the quarter. Now, on the back of that optimism, the bank's share price closed up more than 0.5% in trade today. A rather disappointing trading day for competitor banks DBS and UOB, though. UOB closing weaker. That's despite an 8% growth in its Q3 net profit, beating analyst estimates. CNA's Eugenia Lim has the details.
It's a strong quarter for UOB. They're kicking off the bank's earnings season. Net profit up 8% to 1.12 billion Singapore dollars based on its stronger client franchise income as well as trading and investment income. Net revenue up 12% on year to 2.6 billion Singapore dollars. The net interest income, which is the bread and butter for banks, up 5% to 1.69 billion, led really by strong loan growth of about 8%. Net interest margin, though, did fall to 1.77% versus the 1.81% we saw a year ago. And non-performing loans did pretty okay at 1.5% versus the 1.6% a year ago. And no dividend was declared for this third quarter. But we have to highlight what CEO of UOB, Mr. Wee Chong, what he sounded out was a cautious tone for the business going ahead. He said, looking ahead, we expect business sentiment to be weighed down by global economic headwinds. However, the bank's regional footprint positions the company well amid the ongoing trade tensions as other businesses start to kind of relook its trade flows. And UOB has recently opened new branches in Vietnam, Hanoi, as well as in Zhongshan, China, part of this strategy to address that supply chain being moved to other parts of the region. So other two big issues that the banks will have to contend with going forward is, of course, the slowing economic environment and growth, as well as the lower interest rate environment we've seen central banks across the world kind of cutting their interest rates there. So we'll look ahead to how DBS and OCBC fare in the following weeks as they report their Q3 earnings.